Hey guys, welcome to this video, and it's time to tell you about 10 cool things that you can do with Oppo F7. Now before I go ahead, I need to tell you that this phone is running on ColorOS 5.0, which is based on Android 8.1, which is Android Oreo. Now this is running on the latest Android software. Android P is coming, but it's still not here, so Android Oreo is still the latest Android software out there. And this phone is full of amazing features, and I am going to be sharing with you 10 of those amazing features today. Now the first thing that I want to tell you about is the gestures. So right now you can see that we have got these navigation buttons, the on-screen navigation buttons, but you can change them. So simply go in settings and go in smart and convenient, and here go in navigation keys. Here you will see virtual navigation key, and below that you will see swipe up gesture navigation. Go in here, and here you will get 4 different options. Now the first option is my favorite. So we have got back on both sides and home screen in the middle. So if I swipe up either the right or left of the screen like this, it will take me one step back, so like this. But if I swipe up from the center, it will take me to the home screen. But if I swipe up from the center and hold, it will take me to the recents. So we have also got some other options here where you can swipe up to go back to the home screen from the middle of the display, or you can swipe up and hold to launch the recent tasks. And then you can also put the back button on the right or back button on the left, and put the recents on the right or left. And if you swipe up from the center of the display, it will take you back to the home screen. So you can play around with these options, see what fits your use, and select these options. Right now this is my favorite, and I am going to be using this one for the rest of the video. Now the next feature that I want to mention is called assistive ball. So for that we need to go in settings, and once again go in smart and convenient, and here go in assistive ball. Turn this on, and we will get this floating icon here. So you can tap it to go one step back. You can double tap it to launch multitasking, and touch and hold to go back to the home screen. So let's try that. So that's multitasking. Tap it to go one step back, and tap and hold to go back to the home screen. But you can also set different operations with these taps. So you can change it from back to notification center, lock screen, one-handed mode, screenshot, and none. So if I set screenshot and tap it, it will take a screenshot. So similarly you can do that with double tap and touch and hold as well. Now you can also launch assistive ball from the notification shortcuts. So here you can see assistive ball, just tap it and it will go away, and then you can turn it on from here again. Now the next feature that I want to talk about is called full screen multitasking, and for that go in settings and go in smart and convenient. Go in full screen multitasking, and here turn it on. Now what it does is that it allows you to use some apps in floating windows while you are in a landscape mode. So you can add quick apps from here. All the apps that are supported will appear here, and then you can use them. So the best way to show you that is by going in YouTube, and here let's launch a video. Go in landscape mode, and here you will see these apps. So if I tap on these apps, it will launch in these floating windows, and I can move them around, keep watching the video, and then also cancel them. It also gives me some more options. So I can record the video that's up here, I can take a screenshot, and finally I can also turn off banner notifications, so I will not get any notifications while I am in a landscape mode. You can use it when watching YouTube or even while playing any games. Next up, we also have screen of gestures on this phone. So for that we need to go in settings, and once again go in smart and convenient, and in here go in gesture and motion and screen of gestures. Now here you can turn on screen of gestures and then use different features. You can double tap to turn on the screen, and then double tap to turn it off. This only works when you're on the lock screen. It doesn't work otherwise. You can draw an O to launch camera, draw a V to open torchlight, and these arrows to control your music. And then you can obviously add more controls here. So slide up, slide down, slide left, right, draw an M or W. You can attach different functions of the phone with these gestures. So let's try out these gestures out here. Let's turn off the screen and draw a V, and the flashlight turns on, and then I can double tap to turn on the screen, and double tap again to turn it off. Moving on to the next feature, we also have the option to clone apps on this phone. So we can use 2 copies of the same app with different accounts. So if we go in settings, we will see this option called clone apps, and all the apps that support this feature will appear here. So if I turn on Facebook, I will get another copy of Facebook which I can operate with a separate account. I can do the same with Instagram and WhatsApp as well. So let's go ahead and let's see how it works, and there we go. I've just enabled it. Now if I go back, I should be seeing 2 copies. So there we go, that's Facebook clone, and that's the real Facebook, 2 Facebooks, and I can use it with separate accounts. Now the next feature that I want to mention here is in high demand, and I always get asked how to do this on different phones, but this is one of the first phones that I am reviewing that has this feature. So it's called call recording, so nothing new, but this is one of the few phones that has it inbuilt in the software. So go in settings, go in call, and here you can go in call recording, and here you can also set record designated numbers, record all unknown numbers. Then you can also set call recording limits, so 1000, 2000, 3000 or no limit, and then you can also check your recordings from here. Now let's see how this works. So now I am getting a call, and if I accept it, I will see this record button here. If I tap it, it will start recording. You can stop it and start again, and I have checked there is no beep, so the other person have no idea that you're recording the call. So once you're done, you can simply go in the recorder, and here you can go in the recordings and then go in call recording, and all your call recordings will be here and you can listen to them. Moving on, we also have screen recording built into the software. So for that, go in settings and go all the way down, and you will see screen recording. Go in here, and here you can allow sound recording. So when you're recording whatever is on the screen, sound will be recorded as well. You can set video resolution to high, medium or low, and you can read all the other information down here as well. Basically it tells you that you can record 30-minute clips or 2 GB clips, whatever comes first, and then if you turn off the screen, it will end the recording and save it, or if you turn off the phone, it will also end the recording and save it. So that's what it's telling you here. Now to start screen recording, you need to go in notification shortcuts, and you will see a screen recording button. Just tap it and it will start recording your screen, and then you can tap this button here to stop it. Moving on, the next feature that I want to mention here is called lock apps. So for that, we need to go in the recents menu here, so all these cards appear. Now if you want to lock a certain app that you don't want to be removed, whenever you tap this remove button, what you need to do is simply swipe down, and you will see these 2 options. So you can lock it, and then when you will remove all the apps, now when you will go in the recents menu again, all of the rest of the apps have been removed except for the one that you locked. Now to remove this one, all you have to do is swipe up. Next up, we also have one-handed mode on this phone. So the screen is tall and large, and it's difficult to use with one hand. So what you can do is simply go in notification shortcuts and tap on this one-handed mode button, and it reduces the screen size, and then you can use it with one hand easily. You can move it right or left, and when you're done, you can simply tap this button to go back to the full screen. Now the last feature that I want to mention is called game acceleration, and you can turn on this feature if you like to play a lot of games, and this actually improves gaming on this phone, or should improve gaming on this phone. So go in settings, and here you should see this feature called game acceleration, which I'm not seeing right now. So there it is. Go in here. Here you can turn on graphic acceleration. You can turn on do not disturb mode, so you will not get any notifications or calls, and then you can prohibit auto brightness adjustment as well, and go in app manager and turn on this feature for separate games. Right now I only have one game installed, and it's on for this. Now if I launch this game, I will see game acceleration in action. So there you go, Oppo game acceleration, and here it's telling you what it has done to improve your gaming experience. So that's about it from this video, guys. Those were the 10 cool things that you can do with Oppo F7 and ColorOS 5.0. If you have any questions about this phone, let me know in the comments, or you can catch me up on Twitter as well. I will see you in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.